Is up, guys? We're back for day number 25 of the Merch Focus 30 series, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I want to show you guys how to essentially find keywords and find shirts ideas to give to your designer, and we're going to challenge ourselves to do it in all less than 90 seconds. So I want to show you guys in 90 seconds. I'm putting a little time cap on myself. If we can find a good keyword that leads us into a good niche that's maybe a little bit untapped, and then we can take that and down the road use it and give it to our designer to post shirts. So I'm using two tools today. The first one, guys, and you know I've talked about this, is going to be Merch Informer, which we use for everything. This is a daily tool that I use personally, and at this point, it's honestly something you need to have if you want to take your merch business serious. And the second one is going to be the Merch Research tool, which is a free Google Chrome extension, and that essentially allows you to just highlight any phrase and then do show all merch, and it'll pull automatically all the Merch by Amazon designs up so that you guys can see those in one place. So what we're going to do, what we're looking for right now, is we want to find a keyword trend or keyword that we haven't explored before, that I haven't used before, and something that we can then use to essentially give to the designer, go into that niche, and hopefully get some shirts that are selling. So what I'm looking for as far as criteria is I want really two things. One, when I search the t-shirt on Amazon, let's pull up a quick example. So if I search dog t-shirt, one of the first things I look at, just because it's an immediate key, is up here in the corner, the results. It'll tell me, for example, for a dog t-shirt, which is obviously going to be a very saturated niche, 1 out of 36 of over 60,000 shirts, guys. So that's a ton of results that we have to fight and compete against. Now let's take one that's maybe not as explored. Let's do something just super weird. So succulent gardening shirt. That probably won't have any results. So on this, guys, we see one of through 36, if I can speak, of 245 results. So that's kind of one of the first indicators that I actually look for when I'm starting to design shirts. And honestly, this isn't a terrible niche to be in. So it's just funny. You guys will stumble upon random stuff like this. Anyway, so that is going to be criteria number one, is I want to see that there's less than 1,000 results that are immediately queried over here. So I wanted to say like 1 of 36 or 1 through 36 of some 3-digit number. Ideally, under 500 would be good. But that's the first criteria. The second criteria that we're looking for is that the BSR on the first 8 to 10 shirts is around or less than 1.5 million for most of those shirts. So for example, in this, now we do have a few sponsored shirts up here, so we're going to avoid those ones, but this one's 1.9 million, 771,000, 1.7, 500,000, 2.1 million, 900,000. So this is like not a horrible space to be in. The reason I want to do 1.5 million is, again, that's kind of approaching the upper threshold of where you're going to get sales. If you're under a 1.5 million BSR, that's generally going to equate to getting a couple sales a month. I did another video on BSR, and I'll put a link to that down in the description. And as usual, guys, I'll put a link to all the tools that I talk about or use today down in the description. So Merch Informer will be down there, and you guys will get a free day trial if you go through that link as well. So with that being said, let's hop in. I'm going to actually time myself here on my phone, and I'm going to show you guys kind of like what the process is and how long it'll take. So let me just pull up my timer. Okay, so right now we have 0. I'm going to go back over to Merch Informer. Let me get ready here. And in Merch Informer, we're going to start down here on the bottom left in the Trend Hunter. So let me pull that up. Now it's going to open up the movers and shakers. I think it's fair that I get the time to at least set it up. So we have it pulled up here. I haven't looked at any of these yet for the day. Let's get into it. So let me give it a sec to load. Come on. Let me make sure my Amazon page is ready to roll. All right, guys, so it is loaded, and I'm going to start the timer right now. Okay, so the first one, let's see, State of California Republic Tee. So let's search something like that. Come on. So again, guys, remember what we're looking for as far as the t-shirts. Now, I might expand a little bit. So this one specifically only has 123 designs, but you can see they're all the same. So that is not something I'm going to do. Go back. Okay, let's see the second one. Glow Party Squad. This one's got 21 estimated sales this month. Let's try to open that. Okay, guys, we're at 40 seconds, so I'm almost halfway. 118. Let's check the BSRs. Come on, they're taking forever to load. Okay, we have 1.3, 457,000. 700. 445. Yeah, this one's not horrible. This one's not horrible. There's a few that are pretty high here, though. So, okay, we have another 30 seconds. Let's check the next one. Just a nice Catholic boy. So I'm going to do... Come on. Catholic boy shirt. And let's open one more because we only have 10 seconds left. Let's try bull riding. That sounds good. Okay, 5 seconds. They're loading. Okay, we are at full 90 seconds. This one is not good because we have some 4 millions. Let's check this very last one. Hopefully bull riding is the one. So first criteria, we have 1 through 48 of 214 designs. And let's see. Okay, so no sponsored listings. 895,000, 1,000,000, 300,000, 300,000, 1.2 million. This one's obviously not in our criteria, and then these ones are both 1.6. So they're just outside of our criteria, but we have these ones. So in 2 minutes, right now we just hit 2 minutes, so it did take a little bit longer, guys, but in 120 seconds, we found a design that is going to meet our criteria for the most part of less than, this one has only of 214 results, and out of the top 10 t-shirts, we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 3 that did not meet the BSR criteria, but these two are extremely close. This one obviously isn't, but that's pretty darn good. So what that means, guys, is that using kind of these simple tools, we're able to find these competitive designs that are going to sell and be able to take that keyword and actually go and take it and give it back to our designer after we give him a little bit of inspiration, say, hey, this is what we're looking for a design. So I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is. So let's say we're going to use bull riding. Now the next thing I'm actually going to do, and this is something I just actually found within Merchanformer. There's so much stuff in here, I honestly can't always find it, but the keyword finder, if you actually click into that, let's check this out. Bull riding. And it might take a minute. Glow Squad, by the way, wasn't horrible. The reason, though, that I passed on it, so we only have 118 results, and I honestly I didn't really know this was even a thing, but it's not horrible. It's just that all of these designs are legitimately pretty much the same thing. And in our first 10 results, we have, this one's 1.3, so that's fine. We have, this one's a 300 million, 300 million. And so this one's just slightly worse than the bull riding one, for example. It has, you know, a few more designs that are out of our BSR space. And this one, the Catholic boy shirts, meets our criteria. It's a little bit more competitive. There's almost 900 results, but still. And in the top 10, we have one that's at 4.5, one at 2.4. 3 million. So again, guys, it's not horrible. You know, honestly, this is something where I would honestly probably use all 3 of these keywords. So Glow Party or Glow Party Squad, I guess Catholic boy, or something related to kind of this like Jesus theme. and bull riding. So anyway, now that hopefully this is loaded, got a little bit off track, but okay, if we go into bull riding right here in the keyword finder, it's going to pull up a bunch of related keywords. But the next thing that I like to do is actually take this and pull up the chart over here. It's cool because it does show you the search volume. But then when we open this up, it is going to tell us automatically queries the Google Trends for this keyword. And it'll give us an estimated monthly sales volume. So for example, this would be roughly 9 shirts a month, which honestly, if I could just keep adding t-shirts that did 9 shirts a month, that is amazing. So that's a good thing to see. It'll give you a competition score. So this one's an A. And then it'll give you a ton of related keywords and a brief trademark check. So this is really, really helpful because now that we've actually found a keyword that we think is, hey, not too competitive, I can get a rough estimation of the sales volume, which is huge. So I know I'm not going to be wasting my time giving this to my designer or creating something myself. We know that the competition is not horrible. And then we have a bunch of related keywords that we've been pretty much given to then go and put into the listing when we actually build this out. Or we can even go and take these, for example, another thing now I could do is say, okay, I only looked at bull riding. We didn't look up something like rodeo. So I can go and look related to this, and let's just see in the titles here. So even in the titles, guys, not all of these shirts even have the word rodeo. Like this one does, that one does. But that's another opportunity for us to capture, 2 markets in one. So let's check out rodeo t-shirt and see how that one is. And see, for example, rodeo t-shirt is over 1,000 results. So this is also a great lesson because it shows us that rodeo t-shirt is much more competitive, but a way that I could break in and actually get to the top of the rankings for the keyword rodeo t-shirt would be to actually by loading in there bull riding t-shirt, because bull riding is a very, very similar keyword and it's actually related directly to this keyword. But if I can compete on that and be on the first page of the bull riding search, I have a much greater chance of then getting sales, raising my BSR, and essentially organically getting to the first page, ideally, or the second page of results for this more competitive keyword, rodeo t-shirt, which is probably also going to mean it has more search volume, and therefore we hopefully are going to see more designs. So that was a little bit of a long-winded video, guys, but I hope you got some kind of value. I just wanted to show you that, look, it is very possible to, just utilizing some of these tools that are out there to find these unique t-shirts and these unique keywords, and you can do it extremely quick. So even if you only have like 15 minutes in the morning, that's enough, or whenever, that's enough time to find, 5, 10, 15 keywords to kind of give you some inspiration and go off or pass on to your designer so they can work on them. So I hope that helped and you guys got value. Again, would love to have a subscribe or a like if you guys got some value out of this. Leave a comment down below what you thought of this, and obviously links to everything in the description down below. And with that, guys, we're going to see you tomorrow for day number 26 of the Merch Focus 30. Cheers.